Hey guys, what's up? Dr. Clayton Roach with Adjusting Attitudes, and today I want to talk to you about re-exams, or even at the end of a full year of structural care. How many of you have gotten to that point and the results that your patient got are not what you expected? They're not as good. Subjectively, they're still, in pain, or they still haven't cleared up the way that you expected them to clear up. And you know that the patient is feeling the same way. So what happened? Is it your fault? Well, here's my experience over the last 12 years. I've taken a lot of that share of the blame, and I've started to notice, I've started to question patients on that. So for example, I have a patient that has been with me for a year, okay, just fictitiously. Patient arrives at the end of the 12 months and has done 1 year of structural care, lots of improvements, range of motion is better. All my indicators in terms of my chiropractic assessment indicate that this patient has done very, very well, yet subjectively, the patient is not really feeling it, okay? So my question now at this point in my career, I say to the patient, listen, everything that I am assessing that proves to me that function has been restored and is continually being restored in your spine, all those assessments, all those indicators have gotten better. You're telling me you're not feeling as good as you should, and I understand. What else is going on in your life that could be contributing to you feeling this way? Now that's a key question, because now you're not taking the blame. You're now questioning your patient's lifestyle and their involvement in their care. Because remember, it's got to be a synergistic relationship. It's not just us, creating a miracle for that patient, although chiropractic many times is a miracle, and we see all these cases that are still unbelievable. However, there's things that the patients can do to compromise their care. Bad nutrition, never exercising, not doing the things that you tell them to do. So that being said, why should we take the blame, in terms of, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's a business relationship, if there's two, it takes two to tango. And if one has done their job and has basically checked off everything that they need to do, and many times that's what we've done as chiropractors, we've checked off all these things that we need to do to get that patient to that level, and yet if the patient is not there, then we got to ask the question, what did they not do? So that takes away from the blame and going internally, and maybe it's my technique, maybe it's the frequency, and then you start to have guilt because the patient then didn't get the results that they expected to get. So as soon as there's guilt, and it's never a great thing. Now, if there is obvious things that you didn't do, well, that's a different story. But if you did everything that you needed to do, then it's probably on the other side. And the patient, in my experience, I've been doing this for 12 years, the patient will own up and they'll say, you know what, doc, you're right. I've had a very stressful year. I didn't manage that correctly. Because I was stressed, I didn't eat correctly, I didn't exercise, and now the story starts to unfold that then justifies why they didn't get the results that they were supposed to get. So I encourage you to do this with your patients and throw that question back at them and say, look, what is going on in your life that could explain why you're still feeling the way that you're feeling? And I'm telling you, most of the time you'll get the answer, and now that releases the guilt that you did your part, and it was two that needed to tango correctly, and one just didn't want to do the dance. All right? Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Take care.